Hello, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Weekly UK. I'm your host Liam, and as always, I'm joined by Manners. In this video, we're going to be discussing our predictions for the upcoming WWE Elimination Chamber live event. Throughout the video, you're going to be hearing our thoughts and opinions on the match card as it stood before Monday Night Raw this week. Just a side note, all matches were up to date before Monday Night Raw of this week, but as we all know, since that episode, Alexa Bliss has been announced for the Women's Chamber match, and the addition of Rey Mysterio versus The Miz has been added as well, both of which we have not discussed. In this video, you can listen to our original thoughts on the Women's Chamber match, but to hear our updated predictions and the predictions for the Mysterio-Miz match, you're going to have to check social media. On Instagram, you can find us at wrestling_PWWUK, on Twitter at PWWeeklyUK, and at MannersPWWUK. Let's get back to the video and let's get started with some predictions for WWE Elimination Chamber 2022. So I would say maybe the women open the show.
So we've got Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, Doudrop, Nikki Ash, and an opponent to be announced.
So we got...
Who do you think is going to be announced? Because you normally steal my ideas, so you might as well say it.
I don't think it's who you think it was going to be.
I think it's going to be Bayley.
I think it's going to be Bliss.
Oh, okay.
Like, she's had promos on TV recently. They're doing something.
When was the last time you saw her?
God knows what they're doing with her, but they're doing something. She's going through therapy at the moment.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what the payoff is, if I'm honest, but she's there a lot, so maybe...
Has she had a match
since,
before Mania?
She had one at SummerSlam, didn't she? If I'm not mistaken, didn't she fight Eva Marie?
Yes. Yes, it was.
I think it was Eva Marie.
And that was her last match, wasn't it?
I'm sure it was, yeah.
Eva Marie's last match.
I think it possibly might have been.
So so SummerSlam was when?
August.
And now going February.
Yeah.
And the difference is crazy.
I mean, it might not be Bliss. It could be Bayley, like you say. It could also be Asuka.
I would like to see Asuka back.
So, it also might be someone else.
I'm just going to go crazy. I'm going to give you a prediction already. I think the winner is going to be
Don't say the
whoever is the TBA to be announced. They will win.
So you're saying whoever the mystery person is going to win, no matter who it is?
Yes. I also have heard rumours it's going to be Stephanie McMahon.
Okay.
Just to copy her brother and ruin another pay-per-view.
And you're still sticking with the idea that no matter who it is...
I think it's going to be Bayley. Because she's filming something with Woods right now for 2K22. Yeah.
So it's most likely going to be a surprise return on the night. Which I hope it is, because it really annoys me when they announce something just before the event happens. Like, if they've got the show on Saturday night, I really hope they don't tell us on Friday Night SmackDown.
Okay, I'll decide. I'll be more specific. I'm going to say the TBA to be announced who's going to win it, and I'm going to stick with Bayley as a TBA. Anybody else comes in and wins it, it doesn't count, okay?
You're going to say Bayley's going to win?
Yeah, forget about TBA. Bayley.
Bayley's going to win that.
Yep. Bayley for me. What about you?
It's the last match before Mania, really. Whoever wins this is the Mania match.
So it's either going to be Bayley or someone else. Like Asuka makes sense because Becky dropped the title to Asuka.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense for that to.
But then
to be the match.
Becky versus Rhea would be good at WrestleMania. Becky versus Bianca would be a good rematch from SummerSlam, wouldn't it? There's a lot of stories to be told.
I think it's almost going to be. It's almost definite that it's going to be whoever the mystery person is.
Who are you going to go for?
But who is that mystery person?
I'm going to go Bayley because of history, but Asuka's probably the most smartest play. Because apparently she's fit soon.
Mm.
So, who's your best?
I still think that there has to be some sort of payoff to this stuff they're doing with Bliss.
Okay.
There has to be some sort of payoff to this. So I'm going to say Bliss.
Okay.
Because if not, what's the point of all of this that they're going to do?
Okay.
Is it just going to fade into nothing?
I don't know. It's fair enough. Alright, so you're going to go Bliss and I'm going to go Bailey.
We've both decided
and we're
it's
probably
going to
both
be
be wrong, and it's going to be Asuka.
It'll be Asuka.
Yeah.
It'll be one of them women there.
Let's forget about this then. Ronda Rousey, Naomi versus Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville, which is a really weird one, isn't it? Because didn't Deville want to kill Charlotte Flair a couple of months ago after that incident with the changing of the belts?
Yep.
So
it's crazy how WWE booking just forgets about things.
We're probably best friends now.
Let's just move on from that.
I ain't gonna lie.
We got 2 Mania matches here.
Yeah.
We've done the typical. Instead of using these in their own things, let's put 2 different matches together, make them partner up, and have a tag team.
I know it sounds really bad, yeah. Do you give a shit about this match?
Not at all.
Okay. Ronda's team's gonna win. Next.
Yeah, they have to, don't they? Yeah, I'm going to agree because it just adds.
Oh, pointless.
It adds fire to both of them builds.
It's just there to make up some time.
You know, it's going to make Ronda look good going into her Mania match. It's going to piss Sonya off, which is going to add.
Is this going to be the most women competing in Saudi Arabia show ever?
It has to be, yeah.
What is it, 10?
Yeah, we got the Chamber, we got that tag match, and we've got obviously the Raw Women's.
Right. So we're both going to go Ronda's team, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Makes sense.
I see. This is the problem with wrestling, not in general, but as in storytelling and pointless storytelling. For me, it's pointless. Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss with Happy Corbin. Yeah? So Happy Corbin is the main guy here. They're trying to build up Madcap Moss, yeah? By facing Drew. Drew is obviously, we know him as the guy. Yeah? But, what's the point? Full count anywhere match when someone's got a partner. Because obviously now it's a 2-on-1 now.
Yeah.
And the 2-on-1's not going to look very good for Madcap Moss because then he can't prove that he can do it by himself. What's the point of character building if your character doesn't look like he can win a match by himself? I understand that there's controversy in duos and that this may lead to another match at WrestleMania, but Madcap Moss, he looks good. He's good on mic. He's good. He's not too bad in the ring, but they're going to make him look weak. I don't like it. So I know it sounds bad because of very controversial. What I just said. I think Drew's going to lose because of it. Because I don't see a match for Drew at Mania other than him versus Corbin. There's no other match unless they do some random stupid throw together one. So I'm going to go Madcap Moss. Your thoughts?
It's a good take. I don't like this. I don't.
Match or storytelling?
Story. I don't like it.
Do you even like this Happy Corbin thing?
Not particularly.
Did you like Hobo Corbin?
No.
Did you like King Corbin?
No.
Have you liked any Corbin?
Not for a while.
NXT, that's the only one I liked.
Yeah.
The Lone Wolf was cool.
Constable Corbin was kind of cool when he was doing that.
What, the GM stuff?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I haven't liked...
It's just a new take on his character.
Cool.
But since then, I feel like they've switched, like you say. You just named, 3 or 4?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you got NXT,
yeah.
Then you got Lone Wolf. Because when he started in NXT, he was known as a gridiron player.
Yeah.
So he didn't even have the Lone Wolf gimmick. Now he had that. Then obviously the GM, shaved head, Constable, bloody the Hobo, Rich. It's just a match that doesn't interest me too much.
I don't know. I think, assuming this is where they're going,
Mania,
with some sort of Mania match.
Yeah. See,
I feel like Drew has to lose because.
Well, I just thought about it. Drew doesn't have to lose. If Drew wins, it might pee off Corbin more, and then that he'll challenge him for the match. This is the problem. It does. The thing is, I know this sounds really bad, yeah. This match doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Because it's the match for WrestleMania.
Yeah, they could take the angle that Drew loses.
So it doesn't matter who wins or loses.
Yeah.
I just think Drew will lose.
Yeah.
Just because they've got this hype on Corbin, don't they? They like to make him look good, and he's willing to do anything.
I just think, although it probably makes more sense for him to lose, wouldn't the smart thing to do, wouldn't it, to be have him on a winning streak going into Mania to build him stronger rather than him going in on a loss?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You gotta make a choice, buddy. This is called a prediction.
Yeah, I think Drew loses.
think we're both going to go with Drew losing.
I think there's got to be some sort of, like, say, outside interference going on with Corbin. That's got to cost Drew.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be outside interference. He could just be in the match.
Yeah, the rule states he can be in the match, but that's the way they're going to play it. That it's outside interference, and that's why Drew's going to challenge Corbin. It makes sense. But
I've got a question. So we had the greatest Royal Rumble ever in Saudi, yeah.
Yeah.
How comes we don't have the greatest Elimination Chamber ever with more people?
Don't start that.
Well, I'm just saying. Another topic for another day. But keep that in there. Keep it fresh in your mind, people. I thought we were supposed to be doing bigger and better things in Saudi.
What are you talking about? You've seen our main event.
Another 8 more years.
We are doing bigger and better things. Look at our main event.
Yeah. Okay. So, next up, we will go with the Usos versus the Viking Raiders. Obviously, we've seen what the Usos are doing. They're obviously champions, so they don't have to do anything storyline-wise.
No.
The Raiders, obviously, they must have earned a shot somewhere. I don't know where. It just feels like another throw-together match again. But it's good because the Viking Raiders, they're not getting enough love, are they?
No, they are. They are good, but they don't get much, do they?
Oh, I miss War Machine.
In terms of... They don't get much airtime, and when they do, it's just a lot of gimmicky stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're not used to that.
So I don't see Usos losing this match.
No, I don't either. I think this is a straightforward.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good match.
I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, you got four good talents there.
Wrestlers.
I think it'd be a good match, but I don't think Usos lose this either. I think the Usos, if they lose at Mania. And whoever they lose to, there's your kind of build.
What? Yeah.
You know, I don't see them, like you say, they've had the titles. They don't really need to do anything. They got Roman. They're on TV every week. I think whatever happens at Mania with them, that's the big match.
Yeah.
I think it's just straightforward win.
We've got the head of the table, Roman Reigns.
With Paul Heyman.
With the king of controversial, king of backstabbing, with Paul E. Heyman versus Goldberg. Boringberg or Oldberg or Booberg or get your son in the ring for no reason Goldberg. Yeah. 1995. Oh, he wasn't wrestling, my bad.
So, we're talking about bigger and better things.
Yeah.
Ahead of the table.
Oh, is this what you were talking about? Bigger and better
Goldberg.
things? Yeah, this is not bigger and better things. This is a complete piece of shit.
Just think about this.
Yeah.
I'm just really going to trigger you now.
Please do.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
How did that one go? The Fiend. How did that one go?
Yeah, but Kevin Owens wasn't at
Wasn't a
Saudi.
chamber, but
It wasn't a Saudi.
it was still a
Goldberg's not going to win.
pointless type of match.
Goldberg hasn't got any matches left in his contract after this one.
This is the one, yeah.
Yeah, this is it. So, if he wins, I don't really give a shit. Like, it'll ruin Roman
It will, yeah.
the same way it ruined The Fiend. So, it ain't going to happen. They're not going to ruin Roman, are they? Unless they're going to be that ignorant and do it and think Roman's still going to have the rep. And I just don't see it happening. Like, Roman wins easily clean.
Yeah.
Goldberg, it's been nice to have him back. I'm not gonna lie. But when he first came back, it was sick. Just a bit too rusty and not adapting to what people can do these days. I think Goldberg is back in the day. He was great to watch visually. He was never great in the ring, but he had that personality. He had the gimmick basically, didn't he? And it worked, but it's just not the right time no more. So I'm just going to go straight up Roman.
It makes more sense for it to be a Roman win, but
How long is Roman going to keep this title?
Mania.
You think Mania's that's it?
I think Mania.
But is that a big enough payoff for what we've just seen? How long has he had the title for?
Over a year.
He won it from The Fiend at Survivor Series, didn't he? In a triple threat with Braun Strowman, yeah? Madness. I just don't see Roman losing.
No, I
I don't
think
see the point.
from what what's going around, he's got one match left on his contract. This is the match. I don't see Roman losing this before Mania. Unless there's some swerve and, they could do some other angle that maybe Brock wins and Roman faces him for that title, but I don't see it. I think Roman wins this. I think this is just another name for Roman to add to his list of...
Shit list, as Wyndham says.
Yeah. All right,
Praise be the Lord that is Wyndham redundant.
He's now faced and defeated every former Universal Champion.
He's never defeated Wyndham redundant.
So yeah, I think Roman wins this. This is...
Yeah.
Unless there's some swerve that we're not expecting, I think Roman wins this.
So, this is a question now. Is this match for nostalgic reasons? Or are they actually going to give the title to Lita for WrestleMania?
Oh.
I'm talking about Lita versus Becky Lynch for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. Because I know this sounds weird. There might be another swerve in this whole thing. If this match is first, like I think it might be, Becky may lose this and maybe the to be announced women in a chamber.
And then Becky wins the chamber and gets a rematch. I mean, yeah, it's got a touch of nostalgia, hasn't it? Alita's back. She said she can have...
She said she'll have one more run.
Another run in her.
So are we going to see her win a title at chamber and then maybe lose it back?
Although I'm surprised that she's facing Becky and not Charlotte. Because didn't she say that she's got one more run to Charlotte?
Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it?
And then it appears on Raw.
Yeah.
So
maybe this isn't her one last run. Maybe she's waiting for Mania for the last one, last run. But then it's Ronda versus Charlotte, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the match. I mean, Becky and... There's not going to be a rematch because they've done it here. This is a clean match, clean singles match. I would be surprised.
I would be surprised, but...
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
Do you think, though, and I'm not trying to be controversial here, I'm just saying what I've seen, do you think the crowd would take to it as well as a US crowd would?
No.
If Lita won that title?
No, I think it's pointless.
I think the pop in a US stadium, I think would be cool. Would the pop be the same in Saudi?
No. I think it's pointless. I think Becky Lynch should win. I don't think she should. I just wanted to throw that in the works. And what I've seen from Lita, that sounds really horrible. There's not one last run.
It seems quite pointless bringing her back though for this. Like, I know she comes back for like the Rumble and that, but
she's the ultimate feminist, isn't she?
This is her first singles match back.
No.
After saying she's got one more run in her and then loses it straight away. So maybe.
Yeah, but realistically, she hasn't won last one because they'll just be ruining the division they have now and what they've built. So I'm going for Becky Lynch. And so Juju. You don't see Becky Lynch headlining WrestleMania. How can you not? Is it more prestigious to walk into WrestleMania as champion or to walk out of WrestleMania winning the title?
I would say walk out as champion.
So she loses it, wins it back.
Like think about the.
But she can't win it back.
Think about the Mania moments. You care about Bryan walking out as champion. Do you care about who walked in?
Was it Randy? So I can't remember.
Yeah, it was Randy.
But the thing is,
the moments like that.
Yeah.
You remember the finish. You remember the scene at the end, the celebration.
But the thing is, if the same thing can happen though, like Becky could lose if it's the first match on the card. Then join. Yeah,
there's no reason to say she could do exactly what Brock did at the Rumble. Lose the match, go into the other one, and the title shot.
Yes, but I'm going to stick with Becky.
I think there's a swerve somewhere, so I'm saying Lita.
Yeah?
I feel like there's something that we haven't considered. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's something.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think there's something, so I'm saying Lita.
Why is Brock in this match?
Basically asked for a rematch.
Yeah?
Because he got...
They're not unified in titles, are they? It's really bad. I can see Austin winning.
I can't.
I can. Is that bad? I can.
I mean, Brock's in it, and...
Brock's there, yeah, to eliminate Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
But I feel like, unless Brock gets cheated out of it again, maybe via Roman or an Usos interference somehow, which is easily done. You know, I know they lock the doors and that, but they run in when someone gets eliminated. You know,
Wasn't Riddle apparently supposed to win the Rumble?
And I was gonna say, I'm going completely out there.
Do you know what would be really nice?
I'm calling Riddle.
Do you know what would be really what for him to set up with Randy at Mania?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens to Bobby? His rematch. Do you know what would be really
You don't
nice?
get a rematch anymore. Remember they changed that rule a little while ago.
Did they?
And they said that.
So why is Brock demanding a rematch then?
Because he got cheated out of it.
Oh, okay. Well, surely if you lose a chamber, you're getting cheated out of it because the chamber's a cheat. Alright, so this is what I want. I want to see Austin Theory versus Riddle as the last two. It's something new, something different.
Mm-hmm.
And this is coming from me, who's the biggest AJ fan you'll ever know.
Mm-hmm.
And Seth's doing great work right now as well. But it would be really nice to see another change in Austin Theory. Austin Theory looks $1 million.
Mm.
He's good in the ring. Needs to get rid of this selfie gimmick because it's a bit shit. But he looks good. Riddle just looks. I don't know what they're saying about Riddle. The boy can move. Like I think him with Randy recently as well has shown that. I know it sounds really weird that Riddle can get something out of someone else.
Mm.
Like Randy looks like. I know he's a locker room leader right now, but Randy looks like a new lease of life on himself. Like it looks like he's actually enjoyed the last 6 or 7 months. So yeah, I would like to see Theory versus Riddle last two. I'm going to go Theory. Just because I want a change.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going to say what's probably going to happen, Brock probably wins.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, let's call it like it is.
Yeah,
Brock probably wins.
But screw it.
But I'm thinking Roman's champion already. It's going to be Brock and Roman at Mania. Put the title on someone else and have a different angle. Champion versus champion doesn't do it.
I believe Brock's there to either get. I know it sounds really weird. He's either there to get Bobby out of the match, or Bobby to get a clean pin on Brock
and end that.
Yeah, and then that's done.
End that argument. Yeah.
Seth should have won the title last pay per view, but I think Seth's plans have gone down for him. AJ's there to make everybody look good. That's what AJ's job is. So yeah, I'm going to go Austin Theory.
I would like to see Riddle win. I think that's a cool match. Riddle, Randy, for the title.
Yeah.
At Mania, there's a cool angle there.
But then the problem is the storytelling is not great. When's WrestleMania?
April 2nd, April 3rd. 5-6 weeks, something like that.
Is that enough time to build a heel turn for one of them? Or
easy.
Do the match on mutual respect?
He could heel turn on Monday night. Easily done. He walks out as champion. I don't need you anymore.
What? Riddle's going to go heel? Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are you expecting? Randy's going to go heel?
Yeah. Randy switches all the time.
So, Randy, like you say, looks happy. Looks like he's enjoying it.
Yeah, but this is WWE, bro. We'll have to see after. But
play that swerve. Everyone's going to expect Randy to turn.
I think
we'd be more shocked if Riddle turned.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We'd get a better reaction.
The thing is, the only good thing in the last couple of years was WWE. Yeah, we had Bobby win his first title. We had Drew win his first title. We had Big E win his first title. Yeah. Why not give it to someone else to win the first title?
Yeah.
So you go Riddle. I'm going to go Theory. I think it's too early for Theory right now, but the boys getting pushed.
I think so. I think Theory's there to set up a Mania match. You know, maybe like
Seth.
Maybe he eliminates Seth and there's a match.
No, I see.
Or he eliminates AJ and there's a match there.
Yeah.
I think he's there to set up
another match.
You know, a good match at Mania with those two are top talents.
AJ doing good, wasn't he?
But then
Seth.
AJ Edge.
Yeah, but I think is the Edge versus the Miz thing dead now? I know he's 2-0, but the Miz normally gets his way with WWE, don't he?
Yeah, I mean,
he normally gets his win, doesn't
he? There's the AJ Edge kind of rumour that's floating around. So if that is...
That's the thing, it's in a rumour right now.
If that is on the cards, Austin Theory, Seth.
Yeah. So you're going to go Riddle just because you want it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go Theory because I want... well, the thing is, I don't care between... I wouldn't be angry if Rollins, Theory, Riddle or AJ won. Bobby, I feel bad for Bobby, but again, Bobby can get his rematch.
You think about it, there's 6 guys there.
Yeah.
What's Bobby's Mania match?
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
What's Brock's Mania match?
Roman.
So he doesn't need the title.
No.
The other 4, even if the other 4 faced one of the other 4, you know, there's a cool Mania match there. And obviously Riddle has a reason.
Yeah.
He's got Randy that he could turn, or Randy could turn, and there's a match.
Yeah, what is Bobby's next thing after this?
I don't know. I really don't know what the Mania match would be. If like, let's say Bobby wins this match, walks out as champion, then what? I can't think of who's the obvious next choice.
No,
Unless we get someone like Drew, you know, and we get that type of match. I really don't know.
It's a typical debate at the end of the video.
Because obviously Brock won the Rumble. Brock's chosen Roman already. That's the match.
Yeah.
Brock doesn't need the title. Now, I read backstage reports from the Rumble that they gave Brock the win at the Rumble because they had absolutely no idea what the Raw match is.
Match.
So if they gave the win to a Raw competitor, they wouldn't know what to do. They're not going to give it to a SmackDown guy because they'd be challenging Roman.
Yeah.
So they gave it to Brock because they know that match is going to happen. They have no idea what else is going to happen, apparently. So they didn't want to, you know, almost pigeonhole themselves into having to make a match.
So what's happened with who changed the Randy thing then? The Riddle thing.
I don't know.
Was that Shane?
I mean, it sounds like the reports that float. I mean, they're reports. You don't know if they're true or not. They're just reports. But it sounds like they weren't sure what the other title match would be. So they went with the safe Brock Roman idea.
How is it safe though? It's never worked.
I mean, safe as in storytelling.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost going to happen. You knew that months ago.
Yeah.
You kind of knew this was the Mania match. And they were just slow building it. And they've left all the doors open for the other side of the card. I mean, any of those other 5 men could win. And apart from Riddle, who we've got maybe an idea for, what are the matches for any of them? We have no idea.
No.
There's no obvious match. Yeah, I think we're going for something different. I say Riddle, you say Theory.
Yeah.
If we're going from their point of view,
Who are realistically?
Brock wins and it's champion.
I think Bobby wins. Because I don't think they're going to do champion versus
It
champion.
wouldn't surprise me.
It would surprise me.
It really wouldn't surprise me if they do champion versus champion and Roman wins that.
He just has everything.
And he's got both titles.
That makes sense.
And he walks out of Mania and he appears on both shows, the head of the company.
We're head of table, no more head of company. Right, okay.
You see it.
Jesus.
There's more matches to come though. There's only 7. They'll add a few in. Like you say, Mansell.
Yeah.
Probably get a match in there somewhere. There'll be a few more things, I reckon. I reckon they'll have a couple more. We haven't got any Raw tag teams in there. Okay, there we have it. There's our predictions for the WWE Elimination Chamber 2022. What do you think is going to happen? Do you agree with me? Or perhaps you agree with Manners? Or perhaps you don't agree with either of us? Let us know in the comments below, or find us on social media, on Instagram, on Twitter, and send us a message, send us a tweet. Remember to like and share. Subscribe to the channel, make sure you turn on notifications so you stay up to date with all of the latest stuff from PWW UK. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoy the Elimination Chamber. See you next time.